processing factory. How they grow aquaculture so efficiently. What fish farming methods are used? Do you want to discover the answer? Join us on this fun and engaging journey. South Korea has approximately 489 fish farms, according to the Ministry of Fisheries and Oceans, with the majority located in the southern region where the warm and favorable climate is conducive to fish farming. The country's economy and food security would face challenges without these extensive fish farm systems, which not only provide food for the population but also create employment opportunities for thousands. Fish farms in South Korea have become one of the most sophisticated systems in the world, thanks to strong government investments in aquaculture technology development in recent years. Salmon is the second most consumed fish in this country, and the salmon farming industry is booming off the southern coast of South Korea. There are some salmon farms, although some farms focus on farming Pacific salmon, while Atlantic salmon farming accounts for the majority of domestic salmon production. The salmon farming industry here began in the late 1980s and has since experienced rapid growth. Currently, salmon is farmed here in quantities of up to tens of thousands of tons each year by over 70 active salmon farms. Countries like the United States, Japan, and China are major importers of farmed salmon from South Korea. Salmon farms in South Korea currently produce around 300,000 tons of salmon each year. Atlantic salmon is well suited for aquaculture as they have a fast growth rate and thrive when fed with specially formulated fish pellets and salmon farm oil. In recent decades, the technology for salmon farming, as well as other marine species, has seen significant improvements. The aquaculture industry in South Korea has existed for a long time, with various marine and freshwater species being raised for culinary and decorative purposes. Carp, salmon, and eel make up a significant portion of the fish species raised in South Korea. The country's seafood industry continually innovates in terms of techniques and practices. South Korea is one of the world's major seafood markets, ranking fourth in seafood production. By 2025, each South Korean is expected to consume over 64 kilograms of seafood per person annually. Aquaculture has become a vital economic and nutritional factor in this country. Fish farming techniques, care, and disease prevention have seen significant developments in this country. Thanks to these advancements, South Korea is among the top fish farming nations globally. New aquaculture technologies have been developed and deployed nationwide since the aquaculture industry began to grow. To ensure sustainable aquaculture practices, the government has established strict regulations regarding farm management, food quality, and water quality. Most farms in this country now employ modern technologies. Over 70,000 people work in the aquaculture industry in South Korea, with an estimated annual industry value of around $5 billion United States dollars. A unique salmon farm in Norway, called Enford salmon, has achieved remarkable success in salmon farming by utilizing a distinctive underwater submersible facility that eliminates the need for water pumps, resulting in significant energy savings. This salmon farm has achieved a leading survival rate in the industry at 99.4% for their fish, thanks to their ability to recreate the natural habitat of salmon on land without the need for artificial water treatment methods. He fed salmon has successfully stocked approximately 200,000 fry in their first land-based pool, and these fish are growing faster than expected, reaching an average weight of 1 kilogram ahead of schedule. The recirculating water system is at the core of Enford salmon's flow-through technology, which simulates the natural habitat for the fish while enabling cost-efficient mass production with very low energy consumption. This farm relies on flow-through technology, using water from the Gulf Stream, resulting in low energy costs of approximately 1 kilowatt-hour per kilogram of fish produced. The water supply system for the company's fish tanks is placed beneath the water surface as they are excavated into the solid rock layer of the island. This reduces the energy needed to pump water into the fish tanks, with the tanks being square-shaped and utilizing a gentle water flow to simulate part of the Gulf Stream. The fish density at the expected harvest time will be around 35 to 40 kilograms per cubic meter, depending on the type of fish and the environment. Each country has different methods of fish farming. Do you know the name of this fish? Mere catfish is typically a hardy and easy-to-raise fish, and they can eat everything from insects to prepared foods. Therefore, raising mere catfish can be flexible and customized based on available food resources and the farmer's cultivation goals. In addition to providing a food source for the community, raising mere catfish also contributes to India's agricultural economy and provides employment opportunities for many. This fish has high commercial value and is often sold both domestically and for export. Next up is tilapia, the most widely cultivated fish species in the world of aquaculture. Did you know how American farms are upgrading to meet the growing demand for tilapia? What tilapia farming techniques are used in the United States, and how do these techniques contribute to increased production? Join us to find out. The aquaculture industry here is employing a range of modern technologies to enhance production efficiency and minimize environmental impact as much as possible. Advanced technology helps maintain good water quality, reduce water consumption, and save energy. This system helps control oxygen levels, eliminate waste products, and create a stable cultivation environment. These technologies not only boost productivity and profitability in the aquaculture industry but also make a positive contribution to environmental preservation and ensure a stable food supply for the world. The World Aquaculture Research and Training Center, WARTC, has successfully harvested its first batch of fish from its 12,500 square meter recirculating aquaculture system, ROS, totaling 10,564 pounds. approximately 4,800 kg, of tilapia. These fish were raised for 242 days, starting as fingerlings weighing 0.73 grams until they reached an average weight of approximately 682 grams, equivalent to 1.5 pounds each. This is an impressive milestone in the development and application of advanced aquaculture methods and furthering research and technology in the sturgeon farm field. Did you know that sturgeon is one of the ancient fish species that still exists today, dating back approximately 100 million years? There are about 27 species currently. Some are artificially raised for sturgeon roe production. The reason is that natural habitat exploitation has made this species vulnerable to endangerment. Sturgeons primarily inhabit freshwater environments such as rivers, lakes, and inland streams. However, some sturgeon species can also adapt to fresh and saltwater environments, depending on the specific species and their tolerance for environmental changes. Did you know it takes sturgeons 6 to 25 years to produce roe? The breeding and preparation process must be done perfectly. The feeding and breeding conditions of sturgeon also affect the taste of caviar. Therefore, sturgeon will be fed a bespoke diet, specially developed to achieve a unique quality and taste. These fish are raised at low densities to foster peaceful growth. The optimal breeding conditions minimize environmental impact as much as possible. When the sturgeon reaches breeding age, that's when the sturgeon roe is harvested. The process begins by washing, food factory, and disinfecting the sturgeon skin with a hydroalcohol solution to remove bacteria present on its skin. This is a prerequisite step before each caviar extraction. Caviar is divided into individual portions and manually filtered using a special sieve to separate the roe. After this stage, the roe, once separated from the fish eggs, is collected and transferred to a clean room. The eggs are meticulously inspected to remove any fragments or damaged eggs. At this point, the appropriate amount of salt is added dry to the eggs and gently stirred to allow the salt to penetrate the roe, transforming them into caviar. A single sturgeon can lay thousands to millions of eggs in one spawn. Natural sturgeon eggs are processed using traditional, meticulous, complex, and powerful methods. The perfect balance allows for the full expression of the nutty and iodine-rich flavor typical of premium sturgeon caviar. Sturgeon caviar is the most expensive food in the world. You will have to spend $2,120,000 USD to own 30 grams of sturgeon eggs. Aquaculture is a crucial industry for sustainable fish production, given the overfishing issue in natural habitats. New Zealand king salmon specializes in farming a unique king salmon breed known as Ora King. They have established a complex breeding program spanning generations to enhance the quality of their fish. These farms were established to meet the seafood market demand adequately. They are situated about 7 kilometers inland. The Adroit project focuses on utilizing smart technologies such as artificial intelligence, AI, Internet of Things, IoT, and big data to optimize the aquaculture process. An automated monitoring and control system helps farmers manage fish ponds, control water quality, and efficiently monitor the health of fish. The King Salmon Project, as its name suggests, focuses on farming high-quality salmon. This particular fish, renowned for the premium food market, demands strict management and ideal seawater environmental conditions.